Okay. Yeah, we should be back. Should be going again. Yeah, so let's try an experiment here. I disconnected my account from OBS, and so I just did it the old-fashioned way of, putting in a stream key and doing all that stuff. Not that that's, terribly difficult, because why you need to connect accounts to everything? Why does everything need to have a login? Because everybody's selling your data. Everyone. It's just, God, I'm just so sick of it. You know, I think at this point, most sane people kind of hate the world. Um, okay. Actually, though, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to use this filter. I wanted to use the new guy. And, you know, what's funny is, yesterday, 100, yeah, you are the product. No, money is the product. It's just money. It doesn't matter how you get it or what you do to get it. That's the only thing important in the world today. And I blame us, Americans. It is us. I mean, we're the ones that spread that everywhere. It's even gonna reach. No, no, it's not. Okay. Yep. A couple of matching long green cables. All right. Good chunk. Good chunk. Good chunk. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Well, like, wow. Now that's overdriving quite a bit. Buddy, we were looking for a low pass here, We don't need resonance. This is one of them. It's the ST font Nano by Nano Modules stereo filter. The other one is this mini mod. So I actually added two. I sold my Hermod Plus today, so that's cool. It took 40 minutes. I've only sold like four modules on Reverb, and every single time they sell in like, the longest was a day, and the others were like a couple hours or like 40 minutes. This communicates to me two things. Number one, there's a lot of people watching on Reverb. So there's a lot of people on the site, and they probably use like 5,000 different, saved searches. Hey, Cal. So that like when they get a new module of that type, it gives them an alert, right? And number two, most people overprice their stuff there. I mean, that's pretty much a given. And like, Yeah, well, I had a terrifying power scare plugging in that mini mod oscillator yesterday, and I actually kind of want to pull the module. But I'll do that afterwards or tomorrow morning or something like that. I don't really need to do it now. I did want to try testing a theory. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it now. I did want to try testing a theory here. All right. So the first thing is we need a clock. So we need to kind of think tempo-wise, what do we want to do? I'm thinking kind of in the low, like 80, 84. How about that? Yeah, and that's unfortunate. And so it's like if you want to sell something, you don't sell it for the same price that everybody else is selling it for. It's really simple. Price it lower, you know? And like I just feel like it's done really well for me. I mean, it's the reason that I can afford, like, I got the Plume, the Bionic Lester, and these two guys entirely using my reverb proceeds from other modules. So, like, you trade out the old, get the new stuff in. Each time you've shifted the brain of your system in a little bit different direction. See, and look at this. So far, everything is stable. Nothing is reconnecting. So, yeah, OBS, I believe OBS account connection is at fault. Lichtenberg, what's going on? We're just here listening to C. No, but this is the new filter. Now, it does overdrive nicely. Especially if we put... This is mild. A little crunchy. We put it on wild. Oh, naughty. Resonance just takes over. That's nasty. But the nice thing is... Oh man, we could do a drone stream, couldn't we? That'd be interesting. That would be really interesting. We could make some... Let's do that. Let's go trippy... Dronescape with potential spastically fast percussion in the background, because that's fun. Yeah, I was going to try that, Nick, like right now. But let me hook up a... Well, no, I don't need to hook anything up, right? Because you can just do it the way it is. So we're going to put this on pitch 5, and then we're going to turn it to external with nothing plugged in. That's almost a whole step. That's a whole step on mine. Now, if something is plugged in, but that's because I'm sending... So remember I was telling you, Nick, I have to take each of my sequences down 2 octaves. Right? I actually think for now, I'm going to shut that off. This is part 1. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to shut it off for now. So, let's see. This could go a couple of ways. Do we even need gates at this point? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. If we're going to do a droney thing, then I kind of want at least some nice swells and things. You know? Gonna reach. Bet it isn't. I bet it isn't. Nope. Just barely. Okay, now let's down the voltage by a lot. Envelope. So now if we go like, let's put this at full note. Slower than that. Hey, Sean. And then also, I think maybe bass should have its own effect chain. I'm only considering throwing it into the Aurora and seeing what that does. Now, normally you wouldn't be like, hey, let's put a bunch of reverb on your bass. But again, if we're going drones here, in fact, let's not necessarily do drones, but maybe just rhythmically disconnected, random, disparate sounds that occasionally occlude upon one another, thus create harmonies. I'm going down one octave. We can shift it up an octave. Or an octave and a fifth, or... It's a fun little module. I wish it was CV controllable, but okay, I'm kind of curious. What would happen if we just threw like an LFO into one of the other sides here? Oh, that. Sends that second voice just and it's down an octave. It's too ringy. And listen to it, it's just like not a fan of that. Nope. Okay, so like let's maybe not even think about doing a transposition part kind of thing, you know. So this is a really interesting. If you go to control and you put the mode instead of MDV, if you put it at any of the other ones, PCT is the percentage of the beat. So you can get some very odd things going on that are just like 58% of a quarter note. What? It makes me giggle. Just a wee bit. Okay, I think this is going to be a useful, important voice. So let's give it a useful and important oscillator and a useful and important filter. Who want to give me pan? Who want to give me pan? We can do pan via filter frequency, actually. It's pretty easy to do that. So maybe we'll go like Doepfer. And what we can actually chain like 2 different waveforms because that's nice. So we can do like, let's do triangle and shark tooth. Baby shark tooth did it, baby shark tooth did it. Son of a bitch. I also want to unclock sea legs. Now I'm gonna forget about that at some point. Yeah, I wonder, how do you set up the the gate outputs on the expander too? I wonder if there's a way to do it there. Those are still not working, by the way. I don't get it. That's like one of the things he specifically talked about in this update. It was like one of the 2 things that got fixed. And mine is still triggering halfway through its time. And then, yeah. So if I have a gate out that's supposed to hit every 8 measures, it hits on measure 1, then it hits on measure 4. And then it hits on measure 12. And no, at least that one isn't. It's still doing the same shit. Did it Friday night. I had a noise sweep that was still desynced from the measures. It was really annoying. Where are we at here? Oh, well, we need an envelope of some sort. I did tune everything right before, but talking to analog, it sounds to me that this boy went and drifted himself sharp. Yeah. Getting there. Take it. Okay, now weirdly enough, the subsequences are still locked in to standard rate. The word is Sasquatch. There's certainly more that can be done. Interesting. It's neat. It's nice. Let's kind of think of part 4 here. I'm like, what to do? I want kind of a weird part here. What I'm gonna do is be like, let's go like C up to a high E flat. Just that. Just like bow wham. Like that's the whole part. Literally that's the whole part. And we'll put this on a weird speed setting here. But then we can do stuff with like step lengths. And we can put these first 2 steps at like half. And then like repeat everything else a bunch at seemingly random amounts. And then using probabilities, see, you can be like chance probability on all of those steps is going to be a little bit, and it's going to be to just skip the step. So, like every once in a while, it's going to be a short time between those. So what I also want to do is do a probability fairly high, like let's say 25%, of going up to a G. And then let's put that on like every 3rd bar. Something really, again, trying to go like a sort of a discordant sort of thing. And this is part 4. So let me think here. What we want to play this here part. Maybe we'll go warp core. I haven't used that in a while. It might be a good kind of harsh digital voice that we can tame down with some 100 grit. Will this reach? No, it won't. Actually, what do I want to do? I was joking about the 100 grit, and now I'm like, it's not a terrible idea, really. but maybe it is, because I do want this to be kind of more. So maybe we can get the kind of raucous tone purely from the oscillator itself, which, you know, it is good at. And then just go through a nice normal analog filter. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, it's hear nothing. The filter's down. All right, well, that all needs to come up. C4, E flat 6. All right, number one. Just some slow LFO going into that. You know, some like faster, like legit vibrato LFO might actually be kind of cool. Actually, I think the best place to get that would be from another oscillator. So let's go here, and we'll go into LFO mode on that boy. We'll just huck this into the external FM. Can't tell. Why are you not FMing? No, see? Okay, that's weird. It's like kind of real gross, you know? And that's with zero. I don't get it. Okay. You had your chance. You had your chance, buddy. But you lost it. Who wants duty of doing this? What am I missing? Oh, you know, what would I think the logical place would be? Let's go to the second chainsaw. Then we can actually kind of just like process it in the same way, but this time it can actually take an LFO and not be stupid. I think. It can, sort of. Wait, does this have an FM in? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. It's not really what I had envisioned, but I did kind of want this, like, alarm-ish, foghorn-ish thing looping its way into the delay cloud of doom. Okay, now. What? Way longer envelope time. Way longer envelope time. Better. That's better. Okay. So that'll just kind of do its thing and just kind of hang out. Okay. I think I know what I would like to accompany this, and that's going to be, it's going to involve muting all y'all, and myself included, so. You know, since this new setup, this was the best decision, was to stick the Rhodes behind me and have it hooked up and ready to go at any time. Okay. Now, let's see what that sounds like. I wanted it to kind of sit in there for a little while because until you let it kind of chug, and what it does is it rewrites over itself. That is the Praeterio Versio firmware. So it's a stereo sound on sound looper. Each channel, left and right, is displaced by a second. So and then there's like cross modulation. So you basically are like, as it plays, it writes over itself more and more. And so everything kind of gets denser. And it's really, really nice. So that sounds good. Now, what I want to do is dump that into the Lupa. Trying to get input levels to match decently. So I'm going to let this record for a while. I'll keep the original. The original is going to do its own thing, right? And we can like narrow it down into like a real tight filter band. I think that'd be kind of cool. Scan through it. Maybe like dual dagger with a really, really, really slow LFO. Just kind of scanning, just, you know, highlighting certain frequencies at each time. That'd be really cool. But then the Lupa, right? Because we can slow it down. We could put it backwards. We could slow it down to like half speed or quarter speed backwards and be just like monsters from the deep in some Lovecraftian nightmare. Yeah, I'd be all about that. But it's got to record first. It's like, let's just let it record for like 20 minutes. Watch it somehow, mystically, magically. I don't know how, but it just, my voice is on there too. Just everything I just said is also being recorded. That will happen when I'm playing the Rhodes, because my microphone is, you know, going into the headphone amp here that I'm using to supply this external signal. So like, I've done that on accident a couple of times. Thankfully, it was hard to hear. Yeah, I mean, this is probably enough, right? Probably plenty. All right, so then let's huck this boy into the dual dagger. The dual dagger by Checkmate. I'm Francois from Checkmate, and you are not. And you hear nothing. Oh yeah, because there's not enough. Yeah. See if we pan both of these. Or do we just want to pan the low pass? Let's try something. Let's get a really slow sloths, but let's duplicate it. I think this one will reach Peachy Keen. Peachily and keenly. So then if we put a slow frequency sweeping kind of doo-wacky on both the high pass and the low pass. Yeah, I had a feeling at some point it was just going to high pass itself into oblivion. Which is exactly what happened, because nothing is attenuated. Boo! Well, here, let's just do it then, because that makes it easier. Or like there, like 50% attenuation. There. That's really, really loud. But maybe that's kind of the point. Okay, now let's drown this guy in some delay. Ooh, you know what? This would be a good candidate for some ZDSP action. Drown it in gooey reverb. How do you like your pancakes? Drowned them in gooey reverb. What's reverb? Well, now that's just lovely, isn't it? Okay, coming back. What else we got? We got this. We don't need this. This input level is like on and it's feeding back. This the loop. Just the way it's designed. Let's hook this guy up straight first and see what it sounds like. And yeah, it's fine. It's good. But this is the one that's going into the Electus Versio. You can shut up, dude. Over there droning. What else have you done lately, huh? Clank, bonk. Also, let's unclock this thing. I've unclocked C legs. I'm going to unclock the Versio as well. It's crazy, man. All right. Now, what I really want to have going here is on the spread control. I want some... Let's put slots on the spread control. Just put it right in the middle. So spread in this one controls sort of like the change between like reverb and like delay in terms of the outputs. Like how much of it goes to the like inbuilt like granulator engine. Okay, now it's another really fun one, but a dangerous one, is to put this into regen. But I think what I want to do is put it up here and put this on slow, and then turn the amplitude way down. Stochastic function generator. Maybe go a little bit higher than that on the knob. You hear that kind of like jigga jigga jigga. Okay, which Scorsese film? That's the question. Oh, I see. Oh, that was the name. Okay. I've not seen that. This is lovely. That is reversed roads. Here is the forward part. Okay, we're coming back to those guys. And these guys are chirping along and doing their chirping along thing. I was serious about some sort of spastic percussion voice going on while this is happening, or a couple of them. I think that would be interesting. And honestly, I'm not really using the outputs of, well, any of the chains and stuff that I normally have hooked up to my distribution strip here. I would say the best way that I would do flams and stuff, or interesting voices like that, would be to use the SIG, and then put on like a ratcheting percentage. That'd be interesting too, but it wouldn't have the rhythmic variation of using the insane might of the Mito with. Yeah, I think, let's do this here. Let's, okay, that guy, yank, that guy, yank. I'm going to yank these two. All right. And I'm going to take just 2 channels of the Mito, I think. We'll put one into the kick, one into the snare. We'll just do kind of a funky little drum matrix that just floats over the top of all of this. Hi. Hello. Okay. Now, if this is whatever this speed is, I'm running at 60 BPM right now. So here's my beat. And it's resetting every 2 bars, which is why it sounds really ungainly and weird right now. All right?
Note the use of ungainly.
Okay, so let's run a CV from Das Maestro channel 3. Oh, hi! So let's change some patterns then in this, and we'll be like, I'm thinking like eighth notes would be cool. Okay, rise and fall, rise, down, low, high, low, square, rise, fall, up, down, up, random, low, low, square, low, chain. There. Now, the real test of this would be oh, well, here's the easy test. The easy test would be this. Here. Let me give you quarter note hi-hats. That's really cool. I'll tell you what, I want to reconsider. I want to reconsider this output going to snare. I think instead what I want to do is just have a single hand clap. On like beat 4. Cha. Cha, like that, Okay. Oh my god, this cable mess. Kill me! Kill me, Billy! Yeah, but like, okay, now let's find a clap. That's always fun. How come people don't like claps as much as me? Why do I like claps so much? I really, really love claps. One of these is a, like... Yeah, hey! Hi! Yep. I was like, one of these is a cowbell. See, if you turn the knob, it becomes a cowbell. It's weird. It's weird like that. But I do like that muffled. It's a filter on one channel. So we can make them dark. Okay, now I need another... Three 30 seconds note. So we're gonna go chain. Let's make these eighth note chains also. these guys attenuated? No. Okay. Okay, so that all exists, and that's peachy keen. We need some other, rambient, rambient? What the hell? My brain, I read the word ambient in the chat, and then I was going to say random, and my brain was like, oh, let's combine the two. We save time. Yeah, random, like, rhythmically disconnected voices is what I was trying to say. You know what would be kind of neat? Would be to echo the bass part with chords. That would be cool. Let me build another meandering part here, maybe with plume. Let's do that. Let's use plume. So this is part 5 on the vector. We're gonna go from that there doo-wacky right there, and we're gonna go into this here doo-wacky right. It's such an elegantly designed oscillator. Happy little screen. I'm gonna not go into the bionic luster though. It is right next door, and it kind of begs for it. No, I want to use that on the thing. Let's go popple. Let's go nice chonky analog boy. Plume kind of needs that. It has a very keen ability to get super duper harsh. I would also like some strangely random, maybe a really slow sloths on the feedback control for the sea legs. Before I forget, let me wire that up because that would be fun. This guy, we'll just go really slow sloths into that. Okay, right now it's at kind of a moderate to low level for everything. But it would be cool if every once in a while it just went like infinite, just blew everything out into cosmos. And that's way harsher than it sounds. You know? So let's look at this thing here. Do we go 16th notes or do we go... No, we're going to go... What is part 3? That is 58% of the beat. So if we do something that's in that vicinity, let's say 51. 51% of a beat. Let's make it 5. We're going to go D, E flat, B flat, C, G, I don't know, man, but that formant control on this thing really demands. And then I'm going to patch in a gate from... So this is the same LFO that's going to the regen on the thing, and it's going to be the trigger for the random step on water. And in this case, it's going to randomize all steps when it gets a trigger from there. So as soon as this thing triggers, when it flips over to the right, it's going to send the gate out, and it's going to redo the rhythm on this. Maybe even go slower on that. So the weird thing is it's not in sync with the notes because these notes are not on a 16th note or anything. They're just like 51% of the beat. Okay, so number one, let's get a little octave subsequence going. We'll make it like five parts long. Quarter notes, and then just like one step will be up an octave. Or 2 steps, because it's 5. So it'll just drift up and down octaves. Like a drunken uncle drifting in and out of consciousness at your wedding. We have to dupe this. It's gonna wildly change character now. And I'm all about it. It's like a clavinet, and then suddenly it's just like, it's plaits, and then, I mean, it sounds like a clavinet. It's really interesting. Man, if that thing was polyphonic, I'd nut myself. Did I say that out loud? I did. I apologize. Erase that from your consciousness, please. You know what? I'm going to do that thing that I did last time. Okay, so what I did last time was I took one of these steps and I made it half length. And that was the step. So step 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip it about 50% of the time. So the type is just going to be skipping that step. We could do that every 3 bars. That'd be fun. So, might as well synchronize it with my drums while I'm at it. Hey, Iris. So now it's going to flip in and out of phase with itself. I mean, cool, I guess. That's cool. It's kind of what I was after. But meanwhile, this guy's just lumbering along. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I think this guy's just flat. I forgot to tune the plume. there it is. I was like, where'd my part 4 at? And it's very scarce. It just blurps every once in a while, and then it disappears forever. Okay, let's do a chord part that is in line with the bass. So I want to go to my bass part first of all, make sure I'll see here what we got. We got 4 whole notes. Okay. C, A, F, C, G, E flat, A flat, C, C. Is there a way to copy a part from one to the other? I know there is. You may suggest whatever you would like. I would love a solar. I've been drooling over those for, years, because they've had the older models out for a while. I think that would be really cool. I have a Hydrosynth. It's just not here. And, I think my days of owning Rompler keyboards like the Phantom are long gone, because I don't do much theater anymore. I used to use like my workhorse for years was an Insonic TS12. And that thing was a beast. And towards the end of its lifespan, it was hooked up to really shitty power, and it took a really nasty static hit, and it just fried it. It was bad. And, they had been out of business, so. Shift preset dupe, is that a thing? Yeah, is there a copy? Yeah, it's not a big deal. I can actually... Oh, I see. So if I go doink, and then I go here, where is the paste? Is there a paste? Or does it just do the same thing? No, that did not do the thing. Copy. Insert. Paste. That didn't do anything. Okay, maybe what I need to do, though, is go copy. First. And then go to part 8 and go paste. That didn't do it. Bro. Yeah, see, this is why I need to look at the manual, but I don't want to take the time to do that right now, so it won't be a big deal to just do the thing here. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem to do what it's supposed to do. This is like select all, and then, what, copy? Oh, maybe now. Now, do I have to select all again? And then paste? No, see, it's not working on the paste thing. It's just like, no. Like, what you doing, bro? You're not pasting. You're not doing things that you're supposed to do. So, yeah, I don't understand. Anyways. C, A flat, F, C. C, A flat. Then it was up to an F. And then down to a C. Honestly, it doesn't really matter the octave as much. G, E flat, A flat, C. Okay, so G, E flat, A flat, C. Okay, we gate on all of these. We give them a whole note, because there's 4 whole notes, sorry, because that's how fast the bass is playing. And then we just build a chord on every single one of them. I could just go super, super easy and just be like, here, play a minor chord on each of these, or play a major chord on each of these. Because then that will you know, turn itself minor when it hits the scale quantizer. And then we're going to throw a cable on the floor. You know, okay, mission accomplished. No, and then we're going to take the demon core. You know what the core of this oscillator is? You know, there's like triangle core, sawtooth core, that kind of thing. That has a core that is an actual demon. It's crazy. They captured it. They imprisoned it in a small, blessed quartz crystal. And yeah. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. What do we got? We got anything? We got nothing, because we're not playing. And the filter's not up. Well, that sounds like Balderdash. Sounds like you need to have 3 notes, because you are leftover notes. There we go. Okay. And we're going to bump the input gain, because it needs it. Hello? Are you playing? Are you doing anything? Hi! Jiminy Christmas. A little bit too much. Actually, the easy thing on this would be to just crank the gate up to a tie. This sounds wrong for some reason. Something out of tune. Yeah. This just needs to come down an octave. Wait. That's the wrong part. You dweeb. There we go. Okay, we of course can do things with this, and we should, because that's the point. That's why we're doing this. Maybe some... This would actually be kind of cool, come to think of it. Get a little panning action going, too. Okay, I might patch a little bit more as I go, but I'm going to start folding everything in and see how the mixture shapes up. Got to build that gluten, you know? Boom. I think I'm going to skip the trippy video graphics for tonight. Son of a bitch. Not really. Not without a little bit of patching. I could run it through the Aurora, put the reverse on there. yeah, they got the oscillator to do square too, which is a shame. And I was like, wait, does the demon chord do square? Am I just missing something? Which is entirely possible. Well, that transformed nicely. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so I put all of those weird arrhythmic parts back into rhythm because they were at a percentage of beat, right? So then you turn it down to 25. Then you switch it to MDV, which turns it into 16th notes. And then you're on the beat. And yeah, that worked out pretty well. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to try to get here tomorrow morning, probably about 9, 10 a.m. my time, and do some sort of psychotic percussion stream because those are a lot of fun. And you know, yeah, we'll see what results. Who knows? Who knows what the fates may bring? Yeah. So, because I got the day off tomorrow. Anyways, have a good one. Thanks for coming. See you soon. Too early. I got you too early right here.